प्रधानमंत्री मोदी के संबोधन के बारे में डीडी न्यूज संवाददाता अजय मिश्र से खास बात की।
Can you count how many standing ovations my Prime Minister got?
Hey, I lost count, except for one thing. There was a lot of love there, and there's a lot of love and appreciation and affection for the people of India and for the Prime Minister. And then it's personal to me, my father served in India during World War II. And so I grew up with a great love and affection of the people of India. And then, hey, the Indian American community has made such a difference, so positive in America. The highest per capita income of any immigrant group in the United States, the highest percentage of millionaires of any immigrant group in the United States. And so over and over again, we see the positive relationship between the people of India and America.
What do you think? What are the high points of this 45-50 minute long speech, and where do you see the India-US relations going forward from here?
Well, a high point for me was to learn that India now has the fifth largest economy in the world. That's great. Okay, we want economic prosperity for the people of India, for the opportunities, and very likely as India grows, they'll be the third largest. And then I was also very appreciative of the Prime Minister referencing territorial integrity. With the war in Ukraine, with war criminal Putin attacking the people of Ukraine, this needs to be stopped. We should not have any wars in the 21st century.
And what are the areas that you think India and US can work together to solve the global issues?
Well, working together by having increased capabilities of national defense, America can help. India is first world country, not third, okay? And so by first world, India has the capability of having a defense industry so that they can produce the equipment that they can protect themselves. And so America can be right there to help back this up.
Thank you very much, Joy Wilson, for speaking to DD Network. It was pleasure having you on the Doordarshan Network. Thanks you very much. Thank you very much. What are the high points, according to you, of this Prime Minister Modi's address to the joint session of Congress?
It was a very positive, uplifting speech about all the ties we have, the United States to India, both economically, technology, medical, to bring us into a new century of what he talked about, lightness, coming out of the darkness together. Talked about our defense cooperation together. Talked a lot about the Quad, which is our ability to confront communist China. But at the end of the day, just a very positive vision of hope between the two countries and how strong we envision our alliance moving forward. And I thought that was the most exciting thing about it. Not to mention, all the American Indians in the gallery were so passionate. I go to a lot of these, and I don't think I've seen the local population be so passionate about a leader coming from their country as I have today.
So what do you think, what are the areas that India and the US come closer together to solve the global issues, as it was pointed out, be it the global the global warming, climate change and terrorism and things like that? So what are the global issues that we can actually work together?
Well, I think he talked about the threats to democracy and sovereignty. That would be Russia, China, Iran, North Korea. He talked about the threats of terrorism, which is on the rise now in Afghanistan, and as you know from Pakistan, there are many terrorist threats. He also talked about the environment, how we need to sustain our environment, that we have a Mother Earth, we all have a duty to protect her, and he brought some humor as well, which I think surprised some of us. I know him, and his style was very entertaining at times, very humorous, but then very uplifting and passionate.
And how do you see his direct and a public comment that this is not the era of war, but through dialogue and diplomacy, we'll all must do to stop this bloodshed and the human sufferings, especially with reference to the Ukraine war?
Yeah, well, he's right. If we work again together, if we have a united front, I think that should make a very significant difference.
I thank you very much for your time. So this was Don Musser, who is the congressman from Pennsylvania, speaking on the Prime Minister Modi's historic speech and joint session at that US Congress. With camera person Mohit Joshi, Ajay Mishra, DD India, Washington DC.
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी और राष्ट्रपति जो बाइडेन ने द्विपक्षीय मुलाकात की। दोनों नेताओं ने भारत अमेरिका